Hello, welcome back, and today we are going to do subtracting with regrouping. So here is our subtraction: 83 tenths minus 6 and 4 tenths. So here's the first step on this problem. We have to make them equal. We have to turn the 83 tenths into a standard form number. So here's how we're going to work that one out. So we know for a fact that 1 whole equals 10 tenths. So if we have 83 tenths right here, we can break this down into 80 plus 3. So these are what? Tenths. So we're going to label them tenths. Okay, now we know that these 80 tenths, we know that for every 1 whole you have 10 tenths. And if you have 80 tenths, that means in this 80 tenths, if you make the division 80 divided by 10, that equals a whole and 3 tenths. And the way you separate that is you add a decimal point and then we write 3 tenths. So there is our first step. Now that's a number that is going to be used first. So let's represent this on the number line, on the place value chart. So 8 and 3 tenths. So we have A1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So every disc represents A1s. How many tenths do we have? We have 3. 1, 2, 3. And our subtraction says that we have to subtract 6 and 4 tenths. Okay, so let's do just that. So we're going to subtract 6 ones from 8 ones. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's perfect. That was easy. So now we got to subtract 4 tenths from 3 tenths. But I noticed that there is not enough in here. So what am I going to do? That is a very interesting question. But this is how you would do it. Because you know that 1 tenth, just like we did on the below here, the 1 whole equals 10 tenths. We can break down one of these wholes and make it into 10 tenths. So we're going to add 10 tenths right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we have 13 tenths. So what just happened right now, we just regrouped. This is why the lesson is called subtracting with regrouping. So now we can do the subtraction. The subtraction says you have to take away 6 wholes, which we already did, and 4 tenths out of 3 tenths. Since we regroup, now we have 13 tenths. So now we can subtract 4 tenths. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the result is our answer. How many ones and tenths do we have left? Well, let's see. That one is 1 decimal point, and we have tenths. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 9 tenths, and that is our answer. Now let's do it with the algorithm. So now, to show you how this problem, you have to borrow to be able to get it right. But the place value chart is a great tool to help you do it without making any mistakes. So let's show the subtraction. So here's the algorithm. Now, we converted 83 tenths into 8 and 3 tenths, right? So here's the 8 and 3 tenths minus, let's look at our problem. Our problem says 6 and 4 tenths. So we're going to move up and write 6 and 4 tenths. Oh, and look at this. Here's where you know we have to borrow. The number above is bigger, the smaller. So we have to borrow from the 8. The 8 is decreased by 1 number, and the 3 is no longer 3. Now it's 13 tenths. Here now we can subtract from 4 tenths from 13 tenths, and the answer is 9. align the decimal point, subtract 6 from 7, and the remainder is 1. So once again, we check twice to see what the answer is. Now another way to also say the answer, it will be like this. What's the answer left? We have 1 whole, which is 10 out of 10, plus 9 tenths, that will be 19 tenths, will be another way to say the answer in units. Okay? So again, this is how you subtract using the place value chart and using the algorithm. Be sure that you understand what you're doing, and you can explain it. So once again we subtracted the ones first, and then we subtracted the tenths. I hope this is useful to you.